Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where last time we more or less filled in a piece of this corner of the park, and well, what can I say other than it's not looking bad, but there's room for more, and that's also what we're gonna build today. I'm not sure, yeah, probably over here as well, but maybe also a bit more over here on the hill, maybe, I don't know, we'll see where the tracks take us, but like I said last time, we are gonna build the steel coaster, but I did notice that we need a little bit more over there. Right. Now, the thing is, I have, well, before I started recording, I did scout ahead a little bit, like, okay, where exactly are we gonna build stuff? I know, or we are gonna build stuff. We're gonna build stuff over here, and then maybe a little bit more here, maybe a little bit more here. There's room here everywhere for rides, and I want those. But at the same time, if we are gonna hook them up, like in a reasonable way, we kind of need to open up like this new section of the park. And now that there's no guests walking there, we have all the time in the world to set it up proper. So that's what we're gonna do. Let us set this up proper. Done. It's that easy. Well, it's not really true. We also need like, oh wow, look at how bad the elevation is on the pathing. It's like truly bad. Well, another thing that we should probably do is like check if we need like to get, oh yeah, look, like designer D. This is like a terrible designer D. It's like a terrible. Yeah, this is the one. You have like crazy long, and also the camel go round also is like a crazy long queue line. So I think both of these rides need an entertainer. Where are you actually situated? Are you situated in like the camel go round? You are not, are you? No, you're not. So we need like two entertainers. One needs to be in the camel go round, because that just has like this insane long queue time. So we'll have like a Roman. And you, Mr. Roman, that's your area. And then we'll have another one who needs to go over there. And you know what we never did, which we should have done? Is we never set up the thing with the timings on this one. How long does it take? 1 minute 42, 1 minute 52. We only have 12 cars, so that's, if they're equally spaced out, I believe that is like we need to divide it by 6, basically, this time here. Divided by 6. So that's like 100 seconds, and 110 divided by 6 means that we need like, wait, over here, something like 20 seconds or something. Let's see if we do it like this. Yeah, because now they're all on one side, and they're all in this station, and then they have like crazy long wait times here. It should even out a little bit more, but we still need the entertainer. And with those entertainers, we also have more chance for getting the best staff in the park award, or whatever it was called exactly. But you know the one, you know the one I'm talking about. Right, then we will also get a handy dude. Now at the start, you are just here to keep the stuff that's already here clean. There's not gonna be many rides at the start, but there, just to keep it clean. Now the next thing we want to do is get facilities, so we'll definitely get those. And a few supports, good. And facilities are, of course, like, the magic toilets and all. Now, as for the coaster, we're gonna build that one like this height here. That is, if it fits, actually. What height are we working at? I believe this will be height 12. And we need to pass below height 15. Yeah, it should just fit over here. I believe this is at like, it should fit. If it doesn't, man, then I think I need a new pair of eyes. No, but it shouldn't be that much of an issue. So let us get like the facilities down first. And I also think that over here, right in that corner there, there's like a real nice spot for an info kiosk. Now, with the money we currently have, you know, I don't really feel all that bad for you know, for spending a little bit more on like toilets and all that stuff, you know. Because we can afford them by now. And I also want the toilet award. I want the toilet award. It will be mine. So to that end, let's build a few then, right? That over there. Good. We need like let's also go with like another balloon thingy. And we have one there. We have one there. Let's have one out all the way over here. That seems good. So, and then this will be like an ice-colored balloon stall. Oh, and by the way, do you hear the sound? How eerie it is? Yeah. We might have to do something about the sound over here. Just saying. And with this balloon stall, I think over here is also like the best place for like a set of the other shops. So let's go with lemonade and with burgers. And then we'll add a few more benches around here, because the guests do tend to hang out and just, you know, eat stuff. So to facilitate that, we'll intensify the benchification. There, that's a statement you don't hear every day. Sir, intensifying the benchification. Also, I did saw that we got the motion simulator. We will build that, but after we get ourselves the steel coaster, because it's about time that we get ourselves this one. And I want this to be hooked up to this path here. So let's start with like the one that's the closest, which will be the one over here. Nice. That at least works, you know. So that's checked off our list. Now, we don't really need such a long station, to be honest. What I do want to do over there is we're gonna run this with only one train, which we should be able to do like right now. If I add one, do we get like more trains? Yes, we do. So this is the absolute limit. And we don't really need much more. So that's already, you know, one thing that we can check off. Like, what do we need here, you know? We have the right station length. Now we need to make sure that we have the... So I want the queue, or the entrance, to be here. So that probably means... I mean, we're gonna have the other coaster on this side. So we need the entrance to be there. So we're probably gonna have like a pretty ugly queue path, but fine, you know, we have already pretty ugly queue paths. I can live with like a few more, right? The world won't. Wait, what? We'll survive another ugly queue path, I believe. Good. You know what? Before we make it impossible for ourselves to get back, let us actually get this ugly queue path, right? I mean, I said it would be ugly. I wasn't lying. Look, have you ever seen something as ugly as this? Oh man, it is bad. Also, yes, that's what I want to see. And then, like this. And then please get the view back to normal. Okay, so what are we gonna do with this? Maybe it is for the best to just go down all the way over there. Not that this is gonna be like a shared exit, because I mean, what are we gonna build here? But in terms of like efficiency, I think that's not so bad. And then this should also add to the ratings of like this roller coaster. In theory. Oh, and you know what we kind of forgot to do as well? With a new big section open, we could use an extra handy dude. And also, we can do an extra... I mean, I said handy dude. I meant mechanic, of course. Now, the handy dude needs to patrol over there. And boy, are we gonna need some benches. Because if we don't, we'll have some serious problems. Right, so far it's looking good. All that we need really is like the tracks. And because we start out like really high, I mean, how high are we exactly? At height 12. Wouldn't it be cool to just descend like into the hill? So, oh, never mind. That's not an option because there is tracks. So how about it if we... See, what I wanted to do, but I'm looking at this and I'm seeing prime land space here. So I'm looking at that and I'm thinking like, no, don't build here too much, because we need rides here. So instead, what we probably might do... I want to have a drop. What we probably might do is do like a tiny one, which... will then curve away, because in the underground here it's a bit of a mess. I don't really want to deal with the underground too much. We will go into the underground, it's not too much. So what if, and this is just trying it out, but I mean, no. The station will propel us regardless, so we can go like this. Yeah, that works. Oh, wow, that really works. This is an unexpected... Wow. Okay. We're also kind of in the area where I want this thing, at least to do its stuff. I not expect it for a launch like this, but... well, you know, why not? Yeah, I guess. Let's see where else we can go. So, let's just freestyle it for a little bit. First of all, let's make some height, alright? Don't want to have it go too high. We have boosters on this, so height 22, I feel is like plenty high for us. Can I have like this? Is that gonna work out for us? No. I would need to have this already go like so, but look, where we're heading at is like this slide, and also the balloon stall, but at what height? It's height 8, 14. Alright, let's try something here. This needs to go like this. Okay, never mind. That's not gonna work out. I think you guys all know what I'm trying to do here, but no, that's not gonna work out. Okay, so far, bad luck on that one. We might be able to attempt that a little bit higher up over here. With height 21 and height 13. That seems to be a little bit better in terms of possibilities. You know what? If we just go straight and do like our booster with 93 kilometers an hour, in theory, this should work. It does. It does work. Right, now's the question though, do we have enough height for this? It doesn't look like it, to be honest. Challenging. We can test that by... oh, no. We can test that by doing like this. Alright, that's just fine, you know? You know what? We have room here in this lift, so that if it doesn't make it, what we will do is we will add like you know, the going up steeper, and then add a little bit more height to this. And then, because we do that, we might be able to... If push comes to shove, what we can do is remove this whole thing, have it loop around, you know, go up even higher still, have it curve around, and then connect up there. Which... We'll see if we need that. For now, we have one cool element in the track, right? And maybe that's even worth like an on-ride photo section. Yeah, after a loop, I think I would want one. You know, if I were on the coaster. Okay. Now this is at, what height are we building at? We're building at height 17. Let us actually pass like around this wooden coaster. So let us do like another booster track or two. So now it will have like some great pace. Something like this, for example. This seems all pretty solid, you know, in terms of like track design. Kinda like where this is going. We're at height 14 currently. Would we be able... This is also like another speculating thing. But would we be able to helix it up in such a way that we're able to do like a helix around the lift of the slide? I mean, we're building over here. This is height 12. If anywhere, we should be able to... Okay, not over there. Now we probably need to curve it over here. Helix down large. Well, I mean, if anything, I'd say that it's mission accomplished. Right? I mean, if anything, pretty cool. And go up. I don't wanna pass through our own helix that we just made there. So let me see. Now, right now it would be easy for us to get back towards the station, but I feel like that would be cheesing it a little, because that's just a bit too easy, right? So what we're gonna do is let's see if we can add in like another loop for like the other coaster to pass through. So let me see. Maybe what we should do to pull that off is something like this. Now I'm not sure about like the pace of the thing, so because of that, maybe what we should do is do this, so that we know there won't be that many issues. But that seems cool. I mean, this loop seems to be nicely situated. We can add like a booster track, should we so desire. And we also have this straight piece, so we can also booster stuff over there. Now, mind you, this is rather tight to where the other station will be. And we also haven't gone into the underground, which is definitely something that we need to do. What we could do, because I believe the underground over here is relatively free, what we could do is probably dive into it like over here on this side. So we dive in it below our own loop. That would work because we know that the track's not in the underground over there. So let's see that we get that sorted, right? let's see that we do like a nice dive into the underground. Which, well, you know, if anything, it's probably for the best to do it like this. Lower the land. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work out. So let's change the plans slightly more even. And that's just to add breaks. Should we go way too extreme with it, you know, chances are there that we actually do that. I mean, it wouldn't be like the first time we go way too extreme. Wait, why is the guest count all of a sudden like dropping like mad? Are we missing something? Like, is something going horribly wrong with like vomit in a place or something? Usually, you know, when stuff starts dropping like crazy, that's what's happening. I don't really see much in terms of vomit. That's, I mean, there's a few specks and pieces, but nothing out of the ordinary, really. Right, and this was like the worst part before, but now it's like pretty clean. And it's more or less the same over here. And this is also pretty clean. Is there like some kind of... Oh, hold on a second. We have issues here. Yeah, okay. I understand what's the trouble. Yeah, this is probably causing a little bit of issues here. Yeah. Okay. Now, what's exactly the cause here? It is probably that the station's like one too long. Yeah, because the gas cannot get over there. That's the issue. Right. Easy time to fix this. There. And then that should be all she needs. And maybe what we also need to do is change our pricing a little bit. Like, for example, the flame on. Well, you're making money. It's just that nobody's on the... 0 people are on the right. Let's make it free so everybody can go on it. I mean, for those 49 euro game, €1.60, I mean, what do I care, right? Is there like... This is not really the view to check our pricing, but... Could be that there's other rides that need some help. Doesn't look like it, if I'm honest. It all looks good. Really. Well, if that's the case, we'll leave it just go for a little bit. You know what might also be the case is like a lot of these guests are leaving. But man, there's like a true exodus going on. There's also like a lot of people coming into the park. Well, let's not worry about it too much. We have a coaster to construct, which is something that we were doing like right over there. Now, where exactly would we go with it? It would be cool if we were to resurface, like, maybe, I don't know. Let's see what we can do here. Oh man. To me, it looks as if we are like... Oh wow, well, this is a nice one. I like where this is going, to be honest. You know what we could even do with this? If we loop this to the other side and then somehow manage to wiggle this back, then we have like the perfect thing to have our tracks go through. And in terms of speed, it should be able to make it. So let's see if we can pull this off. Now, okay, so we can't just go straight. But maybe we can go like this. Or this. No, it needs to be like a tight curve. Which I think is like the sign for us that maybe right now would be the time to have this go actually back to the station. Because look how we are lined up all of a sudden. Well, that's not really all of a sudden. That's just like, this is how we are lined up. Boom. Nice. Right. Are we gonna do like the powered launch on this? I feel like we don't need to, so let's not do that. But at the same time, do we have like a true exodus of guests going? I don't know. I saw the guest count going down with the red arrow. But all I see is the numbers going up. Maybe the red arrow was lying. So if we were to say, like, this will be 5 game Euro bucks. How is our money situation? Well, oh yeah, no, we're doing fine. We're only making bank here, you know. It's only now that we started the construction of this steel roller coaster that we need to pay a little bit more, but crap. I wanted this to test ride, by the way. Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was. I thought for a moment that something was amiss, and I still have the feeling it is. Let me see. What are your actions? What are your thoughts? And then combined. Clean and tidy. It's too crowded here. Is still a little bit of it, but I don't know if we're ever gonna get that like truly away. You know, like we can completely get rid of that message. I don't think we're really capable of doing that. So, ah well. Ah well. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, but it's good enough as is. Now, this is also like a pretty clever move. Let us watch the test ride. So you're departing. Whilst you guys watch the test ride, I'm here in awe of how difficult I've made my life for returning the other coaster. That's like truly difficult. But you know what? That's not really our problem. What did we got? We got like a steel wild mouse coaster. Did we get anything else? No, I believe that's it. But the steel wild mouse coaster is great. We can really get that up to high ratings. And also in like really compact and tight spaces. Which is also pretty good. So I think, you know what? Because we now have like at least one good coaster. Till we start building that, let's get it back to thrill rides. Yeah. And, you know, whilst we watch the test ride here, let us also get this motion sim in here. So we don't have that yet. Let us also build this. And I think, like, here would be, like, a pretty cool place for it. Don't you think? I do think so. And then, like this. Now, obviously, we cannot have this be like this, so we'll do this be plain, because it's not really the most beautiful looking thing. I don't want, like, these fancy tents near it. Yeah, I was afraid this would happen. It's like the first loop, and it doesn't even make it. So, what we need to do here is change this a little. Now, remember what I said about the lift? Yeah, that's definitely gonna change. Let us redo this bit. So I think we need to go like a few pieces higher. Not that many, but and then this seems to work out. because I believe that an S-bend here is the trick. Look. So now we can get back to constructing the actual exit of this thing here, which is what we were doing. And watch the test ride once again. Oops, that's not really what I meant to do. I wanted to close that. Let me quickly sort this. We are in such like a, you know, like an A-game mode. It's like crazy. But I really feel like, you know, I'm pushing hard on this park and working out in our favor. And you know what we can also do, just to add like even a little bit more in our favor? What we can do is like, that's, man, I'm getting sidetracked here like crazy. But look, we can add something like that, you know? That, and those are cool. Look, and now it's on the lift here, so let us watch if it makes it. The worst food in the country? What? Really? Oh my good lord. So they don't like my ice cream and our burgers? And we have the guests coming in the park for that? I know what that means though. Guys, it's time that we do something about it, but man. Okay, apparently the burgers aren't good enough, huh? Well, that's a clear sign. We have the worst food in the country. That's unexpected, really. Now is the crucial part, because this is like another piece of the coaster that's like totally untested, because first it didn't even make it through this loop. So it could be that we need to add a few breaks in here. We'll see how it performs. In the meantime, this is like open, right? Right. So some good pace in this coaster. Perfect speed, so all I can say is like, it looks really good. Look at it. To me, this looks like a success, you know, if I may say so myself. So, to that end, this can now be opened. I declare thee opened. And maybe it's not a bad idea to, because this one has like inspection time on it. And it's overdue its inspection time. But at the same time, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to just give it its own mechanic. Because, you know, I feel like, yeah, it's gonna need it. So, what we also have is a few more things to name, like motion simulator, huh? Now, someone... Oh, yeah, no, we're not gonna do the motion simulator. Why don't we call this Fata... Morgulis. You thought this would be Morgana, huh? But I tricked thee. Let's not have this stand out in any way. So, there. It's just a white box, you know. There's nothing fancy about it. We're semi-ashamed for it, so... but yeah, you know, for like the coaster, somebody actually made like a cool other name. Like here we have the Los Santos, and the other one, this one, San Diego, right? Well, look at this, you know, and I like this suggestion, San Diego, which is more or less the same and done in another way, which I think is cool. You know, I like it. So. Now, with the one train, it also means it's crash-proof. We have steep drops, twists and turns. I don't even know what, like, we haven't even checked this out. Oh, that's not so bad, actually. I mean, what's it peaking at? Like 3 point something? Not bad, you know, that could definitely be worse. The same for those G's. It's only like 1 minute 20. We've done a good job on this coaster, guys. I think this will be like a 7 in the ratings. Maybe even more, you know, I don't know. Anyway, with the San Diego, this is of course not gonna be a purple track. Let's have this be like a classic, like that. We have a lot of that, like that. Let's reverse the colors. Would that be cool? I like it. It's familiar though, we've done this before. Well, this we haven't done so much before. I remember that dark red with the bride. I've seen it in a few parks we've done, you know, because usually, here's some insider recording information. But usually, before I start recording, you know, I have the park on pause. But the thing is, if you load it, it's always playing, you know. You don't load the park paused. To do that, you have to open up another park, pause the game, and then load up the thing you're playing in. So that's what I usually do. So I see all the parks I've played, you know, like quite a few times. Pretty much before every video. So, insider recording information. You have it now. Good, the San Diego, it looks good, I like it. And, yeah, you know, with that, we have like another cool coaster in the park, but there's gonna be like one next to it, and I think that will lure in even more guests, and probably even get the park to be... you know, to maybe get close to the 2000 mark in only August year 2. We have so much more time and space and room for stuff to do, which we will next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.